So I decided to make you guys another video today. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm Tats and I make videos, and pretty much I'm going to be showing you exactly what you need to do. Now, it's simple and it's pretty straightforward, so it should be a pretty easy to do yourself video. So you got bolts all the way around this. They are 10 millimeters. You got 2 here on the bottom of your timing cover on the front of the engine, and you got them all the way around the oil pan, right through here. Very simple to do. Now, to be honest, I do think you got 2 that goes right here, but these has been removed on mine, so just be mindful if you're doing this. Check and make sure they 2 bolts here, and let me know in the comment section. You can use an impact. That's what I'm doing, just a little handheld impact. Some of them it breaks through, some of them it don't. Yeah, everybody knows why I ain't breaking them loose. I'm using a impact extension. Yep. Now you can get a bowl to put all your bolts in, or a little bucket or something. I'm just going to set mine on the ground. Probably lose them, but you know, I ain't got a bowl out here to put them in. Do as I say, not as I do. Because you can save these and reuse these bolts. So now that we got this all loosened up now, guys, you can see I got my oil filter still on it over here. I got gloves on and I don't want to touch the camera, so you just pretty well just pick up on it. Just like so. You don't have to take your oil filter loose and everything. I got a little fudge on this motor. There we go, out and over. Now the fudge that's in this, it's kind of due to be expected because this engine has got a little bit of moisture in it. Not from a head gasket or anything, but just sitting in my building over the years. It's been in there about, hell, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, but nothing covering it. And it has got a little moisture in it over time. But I'm still going to check everything in this. You know, go over it good before we do the engine swap. And if you hear a chiming, well, I got a wind chime behind me. But yeah, we're going to clean this off. So this is where basically your oil pan gasket goes and stuff. You can see the outline to it. It's very dirty, guys. I'm going to have to get me some cans of brake clean. Clean this motor up and wash it good. Paint it for you first before we stick it in. It's greasy. Looks really good though. I don't know what's under the windage tray. I'm curious. Oh, very curious. One of my impacts, we'll bring that pickup tube out. Hee, it will. That's just a 10 millimeter for this section right here. These is probably 12. Yep. Pickup tube is ready to come off. How it goes. There's got an O-ring on it right here, so always make sure it comes out because them can get stuck. Over time it get hard and stuff. If you putting this in and trying to save a budget, you could reuse this, but you know, you can buy a full gasket kit and it comes with this stuff and just replace it. Looks nice and clean enough. Can't tell how the timing chain feels. Let's go ahead and yank this windage tray off now. I said I was going to make a video on just the oil pan removal, but looks like I'm taking and removing the pickup tube and the windage tray. Well, if you're changing oil pans and stuff, you know, you gotta know how to do this anyway. Or cutting the oil pan down. Oops, lost my socket. Once you get all the bolts out, just pick straight up, set it somewhere. Ooh, stink bug. Before you guys do what you need to do. Let's get this out here. And another thing, this block, when I did get it, was full of antifreeze, and I had it rolling around, you know, every which way. It could have mixed with the oil years ago too. Something else. The rods look extremely good. It looks extremely clean in there, guys. I changed my gloves and get you a close up in just a second. Here's a sensor. It's mounted on the side of the block, not up top. It's right here. It's actually in there. It saves us money. We don't have to buy one. Couldn't remember what all I got with this motor when I got it. It wasn't a running truck though. It sounded really good. They upgraded to a different motor, a more built-up motor, and they pulled this one out. Now the front timing cover, since I'm done here, I'm going to move the angle of the camera and stuff, guys, for you and show you the motor, and we go ahead and just remove this timing cover too. So we take a look in here. This engine is pretty darn clean. Look at them rods and pistons. Like I said, that fudge was mostly in the bottom of the oil pan. There ain't nothing showed up here. It's just probably just set and got it. And I said I probably mixed some antifreeze in it. So let's reposition this camera now. So they are two more LS's if you noticed in the background. There's some more in the garage. And we are doing cam flops in these. So there will be a few cam flop videos of showing you how to do a cam flop and valve springs on one of those engines where it's still got the heads on it. And of course one that's pretty much already tore down like this one. Oh, that's an 8 millimeter. Now keep up with your bolts. You can put them in baggies and label them so you don't get them mixed up. But I think he's exactly the same size as the oil pan. Yep, they're the same exact bolts as the oil pan bolts. So timing cover and oil pan bolts is the same. And you can see it's sealed. I've seen better days. Just an old motor, guys, that's been put through hell. I mean, it was pretty clean when I got it, but sitting in that garage. Now, if you're taking this off without taking the oil pan off, there'd be 2 bolts on the bottom of your oil pan. Don't forget to remove that. Now, all the bolts is out. They 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 bolts in that cover. You got all the bolts, including the 2 that's up here. Once you get that, just pry out on it. Comes out just like so. Now you will need a centering tool for this to put this back on, or you can just leave it loose and put the harmonic balancer back on and tighten it down. A lot of people do it that way, my buddy especially. But this is inside. It's very clean, very nice timing cover. We put a new seal and gasket on it. Should do really good. So I'm going to set this down to the side. Take a look at a timing chain. So I know timing chains supposed to have a little bit of play in them. This one does. Because when they get hot, they kind of do get tighter. So how come you see a little play in them when they're cold, but I might change it though. We'll see. Trying to do is not so cheap, but cheap, you know, kind of a budget type LS swap, guys. If there's such a thing. But everything looks pretty good in there. I needed to remove this. These is 8s. They are shorter, guys. The cam bolts are shorter, so don't get them mixed up with your other bolts. And behind this timing gear will be a truss plate. And you can't mix this up. Just remember this big guy right here, this kind of a balance goes on the outside, and you go with a dowel right here. So let's go ahead and remove that. I'm going to put my bolts up first so I don't lose them. So, cam bolts is laid out. Comes out just like so. You should be able to pick it up, slide this off. This is cam gear. Now this is the cam plate. That's 8 millimeters too. And it's pretty simple to get off. I would love to take that off, but I don't want to take the oil pump off. I'm getting deep into it now. Let's go ahead and take it off. Let's not go ahead and take it off, because I'm getting excited. So next we'll be showing you how to take out a cam on one of these. It won't be this video, but it will be a video, and I got a package. I'll go ahead and get my package. So I went ahead and put the cam bolts back in it. They are shorter. I went ahead and mixed all these bolts in a little Taco Bell cup because I can keep up with them, and I got this video to guide me. But the oil pan bolts is exactly the same size as the bolts for here, so it really don't matter if you mix them up, as I've seen. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button.